Apple once made a browser for Windows. Yeah, Apple, the company that makes the iPhone. They decided in 2007 that Windows users needed Safari. And then 5 years later, they just quietly deleted it from their website and never spoke of it again. The last version came out in 2012. That's 12, maybe actually 13 iPhones ago. And look, I already ran Internet Explorer on Windows 11. So at this point, running a 14-year-old Apple browser just feels like the next logical step. And honestly, what I found was not what I expected. So let's find this thing. I'm just going to Google here Safari for Windows installer. Maybe we could find here the installer file for the Safari browser. How to install Safari browser on Windows 10 11. Maybe this is the website where we can see how to install it. So click here to download the Safari 5.1 setup file from Apple. What if I click on this link? Not found on Accelerator. So maybe this will not work. Maybe we can go to Google instead of the DuckDuckGo. Browser stack. This is the first link. We have the Safari Internet Archive. Safari for Windows versions Apple. These are installer executable for versions of Safari on Windows, which ran from mid 2007 to early 2012. So maybe this is the right website. So we are currently on Internet Archive. We have this old Safari logo, which looks pretty good. What if I go to Windows executable, 26 files? Let's click on this. And then here we have a ton of the files. Safari 303 beta setup.exe. Where's the latest one? I think it's this one. So Safari setup 517.exe. Let's click on the file and hopefully we will get the installer here. So yeah, it's right here and it's already downloading. So hopefully this will work. So if I click on this, maybe the Safari installer will open. And here it is. Welcome to the Safari installer. But let me also check if this is the actual latest version. So Safari for Windows latest version. The latest version of Safari for Windows is 5.17, which was released in 2010 and it's now outdated. So I guess this is the latest version 5.17. So let's click here next on the installer. I accept the terms in the license agreement. Installation options. Choose the installation options for Safari. First, we have install Safari desktop shortcuts. So yeah, let's leave this one checked. Make Safari the default browser for all users. I will uncheck this thing. Then here we have this strange thing, install Bonjour for Windows. Bonjour for Windows enables Safari to detect shared devices on your local network and make them available to you. So I guess I will leave this one checked and then automatically update Safari. Let's also leave this one checked. Next, destination folder, C program files, x86, Safari, install, yes. Installing Apple software. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes. Congratulations, Safari has been successfully installed on your computer. Click finish to quit this installer. Open Safari after the installer exits. Let's click on finish and hopefully it will open. Here it is. It's running right now on the latest Windows 11 release. And this is the Safari, the latest version, which was released in 2012. So 5.1.7, I believe. And it has this really cool icon, as you can see, this compass or whatever this thing is. I think it looks quite good here. I cannot believe that it's actually working here on Windows 11. So that is pretty amazing. By the way, this video is sponsored by Wapkey. They sent me the PMO Wave 75. The box has seen better days, but the keyboard inside completely fine. So let's talk about that instead. Full CNC aluminum 75% layout, and it's got this quick release top plate, meaning you can pop the whole top off without tools and swap up the foam underneath to tune the sound exactly how you want it. That's not something you see at this level very often. Gasket mounted, thocky, hot swappable switches, the sound kind of speaks for itself. It has tri-mode wireless connectivity, RGB if that's your thing, and it ships from the US, so you're not waiting weeks for it to show up. Link is in the video description, so go check it out. Here we have the first website, apple.com Safari welcome. And then here, if I click on the glasses, show reading list. Reading list helps you collect web pages and links for you to read later. Okay, I guess this is another Safari feature. We have history, bookmarks, Bonjour. So this is the thing I also installed. Then we have this thing. Oh, this looks pretty cool. We have top sites. So here we have, I guess, some kind of the shortcuts for different websites. Then we have the history. This page actually actually does look pretty good. And then we have here the other options like the Apple, Yahoo website, Google Maps. What if I click on news? So we have a ton of the presets already here about Safari. So you can see we are on the latest version 5.1.7, and then that it was developed from 2007 to 2012. So pretty much 5 years. So what if I go here and go to, maybe we can see here some kind of options, maybe preferences. What does this do? So we have even the appearance options. We can change the font here, which is pretty cool. We have bookmarks, tabs, RSS, autofill, security, extensions. We can also install extensions here. What if I click here on get extensions? Safari can't find the server. Maybe Safari won't work after all. Maybe if I click here on Apple, maybe this will work. It's loading and it has this really cool purple animation on the website. So that is pretty cool here on Safari. And then we can also open a new tab here and a new window. If I click on new tab, so we have this really cool looking tab UI. Now this is pretty cool. And this was, by the way, available from 2007 and 2012, and it looks pretty damn good. So we have already here a different websites, and this one, apple.com, does not work. Maybe we can go here to Yahoo. Maybe this one will work. Oh, it's already working. And Yahoo is actually working here. And we already have, for some reason, Putin here on the website. Maybe we can go even to YouTube. Maybe YouTube will work. Please update your browser. Your browser isn't supported anymore. I guess this one won't work. Maybe if we go to Wikipedia, because I remember from my Internet Explorer video that Wikipedia actually worked. Let's see if here on Safari it also works. Now it's loading, as you can see, and the cursor it's also moving. So maybe this will work. I think that Wikipedia will also not work. Maybe we can go also to different other websites. What if I try to go here to Gmail? So this one is also loading. Safari can't find the server. What if we go here to Google? Google, it's loading. Yeah, Google actually works, but it has this different old website design. And it's also in Slovenian, my native language. So I guess Google works. Maybe if I try to go to news, maybe CNN, this one will work. https edition.cn.com. This one, it's also loading for some strange reason so long. And then here we have snap back to last search result. What if I click on this? It goes straight back to the previous website I searched for. So that is pretty cool. Maybe if we can go to Amazon here, maybe Amazon will work. Now it's loading here on Safari, but I don't know why so many of the websites don't actually work here on Safari. What could be the problem? Maybe we can also customize here the toolbar. So I guess we can put here these two things on the left or to the right even. So it looks like this. And then home we can also put here to the right. I think that this Safari browser was ahead of its time actually. It does look pretty cool here on Windows 11 in 2026. And remember, this was developed from 2007 to 2012 for Windows, and it looks pretty good. So we can also modify this thing, I guess. We can put it here to the left. Maybe we can put here this to the right. Report a bug. Let's put it here. And then if I click here on report a bug, you can see the page address, which we can type in, description, problem type, unspecified. Maybe we can go here, can't load page. And let's also put here the screenshot and let's click on submit. And maybe this will actually send it to Apple. What if I click here on this thing? Yo, it goes straight back to apple.com. So if I click here on this website, we can see that we have some of the previews of the website I looked for. And you can clearly see that here we have this really cool animation of previous opened apps or the history. And I think this animation looks pretty good. So as I said before, I think this was really ahead of its time in terms of the design. As far as I remember, the current browsers don't have this really sleek design as this one does. That's pretty impressive, to be fair. Enter full screen. So you can also put it here to the full screen and it looks like this. So that's pretty impressive. I guess this is it for the Safari browser for Windows here. I guess it's some kind of still works here on Windows 11 in 2026. Most of the websites do not actually open here. Google does actually work here, but once you search for something, it actually does not work. But overall, the design of the web browser for 2007 to 2012, I think it's actually quite impressive. It has this top sites, which has this really nice layout. We have even the search history button here on the bottom right corner. And then if you go here to the history, you have all the web pages you searched for, and this is the UI. And I think it looks quite impressive for this old browser. So yeah, this is pretty much here Safari for Windows 5.1.7 and how it currently works on Windows 11 in 2026. So pretty much most of the websites do not work, but the UI and everything, I think it's still impressive. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel as well. It's much appreciated. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.